and welcome everybody to the Wealthy Lala Show with myself, Laurie Larson. So today is episode 275, and I'm coming to you live with my beautiful little granddaughter, Madeline, right? Yeah, she's sitting here next to me in her jumper and playing with her toys. It is minus 40 here where I am, and my daughter had to work today for a few hours, so I offered to come over and watch Madeline so that Marie didn't have to take her out today. Because if you don't have to go outside today, it is a good thing. Hard on vehicles, hard on equipment, hard on bodies. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm so excited, you guys. So I got a new deck of cards, and we see Madeline's excited too. So they're called the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell, when the artwork is by Danielle Noel. So anyways, I just got them in the mail the other day. I am so excited. Excuse me. I'm so excited to share them. So we're going to do that. And, as I told you guys too, I went away for a week. We went to Huatulco, Mexico. It's our first time there. And it was hot. Like, I bet you our days were plus 31 to 34 Celsius. And yeah, it was great. So that's so funny. Like, honestly, she's been so quiet this morning. And then I start recording the show and she's like, chatter, chatter, chatter. Is it playing? Aren't you? Yeah, chewing on her toys. Okay, so we're going to put out 3 cards. We're going to do, okay, got that one there. We got 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we get here. Okay. Oh. Are we ready? Let's get these put back in the box here so they don't fall all over the place. Okay, so first card. So we got 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Oh, one's sticking. And so, as per usual, just, is it a message you're going to hear? Is it one of the cards? Is it all of the cards? Is it just something that's shared? Is it an awareness you get because of something that's shared? So, kind of, you'll just know, like, as you tap in, you ask the divine, the universe, to make it really loud what actually is the message for you, and you'll just know, okay? And that is a muscle that you build, and you can do it. So, okay, so I'm going to do the left card. So the left card says a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So let's see. I got to look how these how she has these cards listed in here, because I haven't actually looked at the book yet. I've only looked at a new earth. Okay, number 30. That's so funny. That's funny. Okay, so a new earth. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels like so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of all things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds, dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. So planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and radical vision. If you pull this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here to be a part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through a prayer or meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up. See, even Madeline says, yeah. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working towards for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deeper. For if you do, it's not in the In the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It is possible. Keep focusing on your dream. You're closer than you think. So the question you can ask yourself is, how can you keep holding the vision? So, okay. So we'll do the second card now. And you know what's funny? That first card, I pulled 2 cards last night just by myself, and that was actually one of the 2 cards. So, oh, I like this. Okay, so the next card is surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. No kidding. That's actually the other card. Those 2 cards I picked last night. And trust me, I shuffled the cards this morning when I was at home. I've shuffled the cards again when I got here, and I got the same 2 cards that from last night. So I get that, not only are they for me, but they're for all of us. Okay, I got to look in the book again here and find where we find the book. So this is oh, here we go. Surrender. What's this called? Surrender to the sweetness. This card is called. So these new cards were just released by Rebecca Campbell. I have another deck. I can't remember what her other deck is, but not offhand right now, but they're at home. Okay, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It's a call to surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever-abundant feminine energy take over. Okay, seriously, you guys, she has been quiet all morning, and as soon as I started recording this, she's like so sharing, right? Aren't you? It's a beautiful smile. Okay, so to let the ever abundant feminine take over, to taste the fruits you've been working so hard to grow, to let your senses take over and really drink in your life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer, which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected the feminine goddess Ishtar to planet Venus, and in Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's the greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, give yourself the luxury of time without an agenda. Many of us are so busy building our lives that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. This card is wooing you back to the pleasure of being human, to focusing on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. So the Starseed Soul Inquiry question is, there's actually 2. What can you surrender? How can you surrender to the sweetness of life? What's one way you can enjoy your life a little bit more? Oh my God. I can't, seriously, you guys, I can't believe that these 2 cards were the exact same 2 cards that I pulled last night. Okay, so the third one. So the third one is jump in. Andromedan. So I have a cousin. Her name is actually Andromeda. It was the most beautiful galaxy in the sky. So it's Andromeda with an N at the end. So Andromedan, energy, adventure, say yes to change. All right. Let's see where this one is here. Okay. So Andromeda is a spiral galaxy, the closest galaxy to the Milky Way. It's believed that the Andromedan starseeds are a group of beings who love their freedom, very adaptable, and they have a strong willingness and ability to change and go with the flow, to find calm in the chaos, to swim with the tides. This card is here to encourage you to do the same. Perhaps you have a significant goal or opportunity still ahead of you. If so, you're being guided to jump in. Don't wait for permission. Don't stall until you feel ready. Take a deep breath, a good old run up, and jump right on in. Life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you're being called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on Earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. The Andromedans want you to fall in love with surfing the waves of life, to seek more adventures, to embrace your own adaptability, and find a way to be the calm in the chaos. You didn't come to Earth to be passive, you came to Earth to truly live. Now take a good run up and leap. So your Starseed Soul Inquiry question is, how can you be more adventurous? How are you being called to jump right on in and leap? So wow, so what cards did you guys get? Like, did you get all of them, or were you just listening for a message? Or was it like for me, I really get the reminder of the first two cards that I picked last night. It says a new earth, it's happening, keep holding the vision, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So I'm really getting like to keep holding on to the vision of life, the pleasure, the joy, like making love to life, and hold that as a vision, like as a new earth. And if you got the jump in card, like what have you got? What's a dream desire in your life that you have that you desire to jump into, or that the universe, the divine is saying, hey, it's okay, go for it. So, what does that have for you? So, yeah, fun cards. Really, really grateful for these cards. They're so beautiful. I just, there's like 52 cards in this deck, and I picked the same 2 cards as I did last night. I'm sorry, people. Well, I'm not sorry. That actually blows me away when that kind of thing happens. Like it really does. So, yeah. So anyways, my trip to Mexico was really good. The weather was beautiful. And I had a lot of things come up, and it's interesting because Dr. Joe Dispenza does this monthly call called the Dr. Joe Live, and I started. It's a subscription, so it's like $9.99 a month, US, and you can do it that way, or you can pay for a whole year at a time. And if you do, it's a month less. You get like a month free or something. Anyways, I was, there were some challenging things that came up on the trip, and I was really present with all the different energies. I was even so present that I could have something that didn't look very good, and I could actually sift through it and find where it was light. Like, yeah, like it's kind of, I'm trying to think of an example that I could give you, but say someone says something unkind to you, or you find out from someone something that's not so cool, and you're kind of like, why would they share this with me? And you realize that there might be a bit of an agenda behind it, where it's kind of intended to be a little bit of a, I don't know, a little bit of a shit disturber kind of thing. And you're aware of the lightness that because there was, like, I had something like that occur for me, and it brought up a lot. It brought up a lot of like disappointment, upset. And what I found is those were things that I needed to look at to see how I was reacting in certain situations, and then heal myself, ask for something more, take care of myself, do some emotion code, meditate. And that's what I did. So really having the awareness that life is not always, like, things that are light are not always like easy. They can come across like, so it's like if you're planning on having a life where everything turns out absolutely perfectly, like you've kind of come to the wrong place. And funny thing, while I was there, I actually was in a church it's called La Crucecita, and it means little cross, I guess. And it's a little town in the Huatuco area. and another couple and my hubby and I went into this church just to look at the drawings and the paintings up on the ceiling and stuff. And I fell at the mantle. Oh God, I forget what that's called. You know, the altar, the thing at the front. And I fell, and I didn't see the steps, and they were marble, and they were all the same color, so there was no differentiation. So I was looking up and walking, kind of going sideways, and I hit them, and I fell over. Well, would you believe I broke a tooth? I fell. I didn't hit my head, but because of the way I landed, my teeth hit my teeth, and I literally broke a tooth. So now I have the adventure of going to the dentist and being taken care of and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't mean that when those things happen that there's something wrong, you know. And I know I've talked about this before. You can get in a fender bender, and it can give you an awareness of how your energy's changed, and you can get in a fender bender and it was telling you to slow down and stop within your life. So anyways, I'm not really sure where I was going with all of that, but I just, you know, it was a great trip, and it had some up, downs, and alls around. I am so grateful for tools, but I get that that's just life. Life has its up, downs, and alls around, you know? So anyways, well, Madeline and I are going to sign off for the day, and we're going to say thank you so much for listening. Right, Madeline? Do you want to say goodbye to everybody? She's got her thumb in her mouth, so she's not likely going to say anything, right? You going to say anything? All right, well, I'll say goodbye for her, and you take care. Thank you so much for listening. Big hugs to you guys. Have an amazing rest of